All right, what is going on, Chiefs Kingdom? Welcome back to the KC Sports Report. Michael Darcy, your host here as always, and we are live from Chiefs training camp in St. Joseph, Missouri on Tuesday, August 3rd, 2021. It's great to get back out here. You know, I was here yesterday. I tried shooting some content. It didn't go over very well. I was in the wrong spot at the wrong time. And even today, the Chiefs just wanted to make it difficult on me by practicing on the opposite field away from the fans. But I got some footage for you guys, but I'll be coming here all this next week. So don't worry, I'm going to get more stuff in the future. I'm still kind of getting around the learning curve, but I did get some stuff for you guys to see later on in the video. But from what I saw from practice, it was very encouraging. You know, L'Jarius Sneed and Mecole Hardman went up against each other, and that's a matchup that I tend to favor L'Jarius Sneed in. But Mecole Hardman held his own. In my opinion, Mecole Hardman won the majority of those snaps, and I was not expecting that. The linebackers looked good as always. Nick Bolton picked off Patrick Mahomes in the 7-on-7s. Willie Gay was very physical today. This was actually the first day they had their pads on, so it was good to finally see them put the pads on at training camp. But it's also the first day they had their pads on, so I kind of expected a little bit of a rough day. But practice actually went kind of long today. It was like 2.5 hours or something like that. So the Chiefs are out there for a while today, but the wide receivers look good. A guy to keep an eye out on is Marcus Kemp. Marcus Kemp made good catch after good catch. Jody Fortson made great catches as well. Garrett Dieter got on into the action as well. He hooked up with Patrick Mahomes for a long over-the-shoulder catch at the beginning of practice. And, you know, from what I saw, there was a few guys that had picks today. DeAndre Baker was one of them. He picked off Chad Henne. I believe that Rashad Fenton had one as well. But the defense is really flying around and making plays, which is something that I wasn't really expecting, but it's good to see because I know actually, as I heard earlier today, we kind of know what we're going to get from this offense, but we don't know what we're going to get from the defense. So to see a defensive improvement and a defensive shift, it's good to see. And you know, actually, earlier in practice, I didn't get to catch this, but I saw it on Twitter. Trey Smith, they put the pads on. Trey Smith was actually blocking Chris Jones. This man is going to be a stud. I think that Trey Smith took a lot of the first team snaps. He's probably going to be our starter for the future. We're going to have to wait and see. There's a lot left to camp. Laurent Duvernay-Tardif hasn't really exploded yet, but he's got a lot of time. But the running backs have looked good. Clyde looked good in the 7-on-7s. He caught a lot of slant passes and was able to turn that upfield. Great to see. Jerick McKinnon, I got a couple good pictures of him. He looked good today. Really good pass catching back. I really like the way that he was able to catch the ball and go downfield just like Clyde.
Sorry, I couldn't hear what you said.
That was Siri. Thanks for butting in, Siri. But anyway, it's been a great day at camp, and I think that there's going to be a lot of matchups to watch. But the biggest takeaways for me was Mecole Hardman. Today, he looked really good. Patrick Mahomes, I don't want to say he looked bad, because Patrick Mahomes never looks bad, but he didn't look like the Patrick Mahomes that we're accustomed to seeing. So that's kind of where my gripe is, I guess you could say. He could look a lot, I guess you could say, more polished, but it's training camp. It's really early on. We're only a week in, so I expect that to kind of come with time, and I do think that Patrick Mahomes knows how good he is, and training camp's kind of an experimental time, so don't take too much stock into, oh, Patrick Mahomes doesn't look as good. He looks fine. I mean, he's going to get better, and don't get worried, because it's not really anything to worry about. So, yeah, it's been a really fun time at training camp. Like I said, the matchups are really good. I really like Jody Fortson. I really like the way that Marcus Kemp's playing, and I think that that's going to be a fun position battle to watch further on into camp and see who actually wins that final starting job. So with that being said, guys, I appreciate you watching this video. So long from St. Joe. I'll see you guys tomorrow.